What's up, man? How you doing?
I'm all right, man.
That's good, bro. That's good. We're finally here, Don. The podcast we've been waiting for.
I know, man. A long time.
The podcast we've been waiting for, not the fans. The fans are just like, we never asked for this.
Who?
Yeah, we never asked for this.
Who was doing this podcast?
We're like, those two? Why?
Talk to me.
I got some news. Before we start off with anything.
Go ahead.
I got some news. Well, today, I don't know if you heard, but today is Robert Downey Jr.'s birthday.
Shout out to RDJ.
If he's ever going to hear this.
Shout out to RDJ, man. Hey, do you ever think they're going to recast Iron Man?
If they did.
First, let's start off.
Nah,
he's
man.
perfect, right?
Yeah.
He's like the perfect Iron Man.
There's 10 years, right? You have 10 years of like the cinematic universe. I don't think you recast the man. I think what you do in the comics, you get like Iron Lad and Iron Heart. And then that's also like a rumor, you know, Shooty might become Iron Heart in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. That's
you think that's gonna happen?
That's if not her, then I don't know who.
It's incense. I saw a pic and it was Iron Man with the little panthers on his fist. Like in the Iron Man, did you see those pictures? They were like leaked. I don't know if they were Photoshop, man. They could have been. Can't trust the internet nowadays.
You can never trust the internet.
Yeah. So you were saying.
But yeah, I think Shooty could be Ironheart. I don't know who would Iron Lad be, but you can't recast him, man. He's perfect for the role. He started off, man.
But at the same time, it's like they recasted Joker, and that's like that was it, man.
That brings me to my next birthday. It's Heath Ledger's birthday too, man.
No way, for real?
Yeah.
Do I know you?
When they casted Heath Ledger for Joker, what grade were you in? Like, how old were you?
When that movie came out, I was like 2008, right?
Yeah.
I was a senior in high school, man. The movie blew my socks off.
You were already like, you were versed in like the movie world. You knew a bit about like actors and shit like that.
Yeah, man. I was always like into movies and stuff. Like, thanks
so when they casted Ledger, how did you feel about that? You were like, oh shit, the motherfucker from Brokeback Mountain.
I don't even remember. I don't remember having like some sort of opinion, but I do remember watching. From the trailer alone, you're like, this movie's gonna be bananas, and you had to go watch it. And then
what was that trailer? That was the one where like you obviously saw a lot of like the Bat Bike and shit, right? That was that trailer where you saw a lot of the Bat Bike.
It was one of those trailers. It was like the good trailers where it didn't like spoil anything,
it
like
was
a
just
Star Wars trailer.
Yeah, but it definitely showed you like the new tech.
Nah, but it got you hyped, man, because everybody was dying to watch the movie. It looked so good.
What was like the big? Do you remember that trailer like a lot?
Nah, man, I don't remember shit. But I remember going to it. I think it was like opening night, like midnight, with my buddies in high school, and I remember like sitting literally at the edge of my seat, being like, "What the fuck? Like, this is amazing."
That movie was amazing, wasn't it?
Yeah, man.
It's like because like throughout the entire movie, he had everything planned out. Like the shit was like
it was almost like too much. Like it was like it's too good a movie. Like I'm like, how? Like, this makes no sense. This movie's so good. Please explain this to me. It was crazy, man. Yeah, for sure. And then just like, you know, when you like see a movie and it's so good and you're like, you just want to be like quiet for like an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, like nobody talk. I'm trying to process what I saw, and that's how I felt. Like,
so when you got out of the movie theater, you were just like, I don't know what to say about this movie. This movie's just like,
man. I remember just being like, you need to go see The Dark Knight because it's amazing.
It's like the greatest thing ever.
Yeah, man.
But that's the thing. Iron Man also came out the same summer, right?
Yeah, I didn't see Iron Man till like a year later, man.
But Iron Man did great too. Like Iron Man did really good, if I remember that year. They're really great.
Yeah, it's something else. Like American Gangster came out that year too, right?
Oh, for real? No.
There was a lot of good movies, bro.
Hellboy, The Golden Army also came out that year, man.
Damn. What did you think when you saw Dark Knight for the first time?
I saw it with my brother, I think Thursday night, with his girlfriend and my cousins. And that shit blew me away. I was obviously younger than what you were. So, like, I don't understand it at a level that you do, but it blew me away. Like,
I was a teenager, dude.
I was like, I was
understood
blown
the same.
away, and the performance was amazing. Like it's just one of those movies where no matter what age, you're just like you appreciate this movie because it's so well made. And it's amazing, bro. It's amazing.
Yeah, man, that movie's crazy.
Remember that one part where Joker walks into the party that Bruce Wayne's hosting in the
Mhm.
elevator, and Michael Caine he's just silent. Apparently, he had lines for that scene.
He was just so.
But he was
out.
just so freaked out by the costume that Ledger was wearing that like he forgot his lines. But like Nolan kept that part because it was genuine, and it showed you how crazy and how
man.
fucked up the Joker looked.
That's awesome. There was like a similar story where, Tom Hardy put on his suit.
And Christian
For,
Bale's like, "What the fuck?" What?
he put on the Bane suit for Dark Knight Rises, and everybody was like, "Holy shit,
the
this
fuck
guy
outta
is huge. Nobody wants to mess with this dude, right?"
Exactly, bro.
And he felt he intimidated everybody. And then he said that, what's his name? Christian Bale turned the corner in the Batman costume, and Tom Hardy was like, "Holy shit, I'm intimidated." And I thought that was pretty cool because it's the
Isn't
best.
that
It's
the
like
best?
that's like the best costume in comics, right?
I think there's a similar story to that. I think it's either in CW. In CW, the first time Grant Gustin was introduced in Arrow, he saw Stephen Amell, who plays Arrow.
Mhm.
He saw him in the costume. He was like, "Holy shit, this motherfucker is Green Arrow, dog." But when I found that out, that like RDJ's birthday's today, he turns like 52 today. He's in great shape. And then the person who played Howard Stark,
Yeah, that dude's younger than him, right?
that dude is like only a year older than him. And look how Robert Downey Jr. looks. How? Tell me.
That's because he's doing like mystical shit.
I summon forth the shielding powers of the Vishanti.
Impressive. He sure puts Mysterio's hocus pocus to shame.
I know somebody who worked
like,
on the set.
I don't want to say names.
I don't want to say any names. This person worked on the set of Iron Man 3, and this person said that RDJ had somebody like in front of him, like waving crystals, like to bless his path and all sorts of crazy stuff. So maybe that's what's keeping him young, man.
No way.
If it's working,
Are you serious?
yeah, I do the same thing. I
This
kiss a
looks
couple
fantastic,
crystals.
bro. By 52, how do you think you're gonna look like your dad?
Oh my god, worse. Just like a
like a
like-
old hermit.
like Mike Wazowski. That's what I want to look like.
You're like, yeah, like Billy Crystal and shit.
Billy Crystal.
Hey, good evening. How are you? How are you? Nice to see you. I tell you, it's great to be here in your room.
Did you hear that someone tweeted at the Russos and they were like, "Hey, what's the title for Avengers 4 gonna be like?" They're like, "We're not gonna tell you, but the title's gonna scare you. That's what we're gonna tell you."
Oh, that's cool.
And they said the title is going to scare you. Like the title of Avengers 4 will scare you. And some people are like theorizing, and they're saying like the Avengers 4 title might be like Avengers Disassembled, or Avengers like the end of the Avengers, or Avenge Us. So I thought those three were pretty cool.
Avenge Us is cool, bro. They need to make the all new, all different Avengers, man. Falcon,
As
he's the new Cap, man. Look, you have Cap, Sam Wilson, Captain America.
Were you the one that said Chris Evans signed for another 4 movies?
Nah, I didn't say no shit like that.
You're like, I didn't say shit like that.
I ain't
Well,
saying nothing like that. Nah, I don't know, man. But
It was either-
it appears that he's done, man. That's word on the street.
But going back to Tony Stark might dying in Infinity War is because he said in interviews and in articles that he wants to get back to doing Sherlock, and he wants to do all these new projects. So that gives him a lot more time. And obviously, because of the Marvel movies, like timing and like scheduling isn't great to make all these movies. So now that he's talking about doing like Sherlock and all these new movies, like there's like this. It's kind of weird, right? Because now your schedule's open. Like, why is that schedule open now? Like, is it because you're taking like 5 years off from Marvel movies.
He's
and
not
then
doing
coming
those
back.
movies no more. He's not doing
Sherlock?
Sherlock and stuff.
He hasn't done Sherlock in a while.
I
The
know, but-
Sherlock 2 came out 2012.
Yeah, but you said he
So-
doesn't want to do the next one,
No, he wants to get back to doing Sherlock,
but his schedule's open.
but it's because of the Marvel movie. Yeah, like the past 3 years, he's been in like every Marvel movie.
Yeah,
We're talking about Civil War.
yeah,
We're talking
yeah,
about
yeah.
Homecoming.
Except for like
Infinity
Thor
War.
and Black Panther.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but like he's been in almost all the movies. You know what I mean? Like the team up movies.
yeah.
So he doesn't have time to make other
He wants
movies.
to act.
Yeah, he wants to do what
His own
Denzel's
thing.
doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Those Oscar winning shits. Whatever the fuck you call them.
yeah, man. I mean, it must be tiring being Iron Man.
You think like if you were an actor and you
Mhm.
played a superhero,
Yeah,
how long would you go at it?
I don't know, man. That's hard to say.
You think like you would think like 10 years is enough.
Yeah, 10 years is a lot of years to be doing that.
Hugh
shit.
Jackman did 17. 17 as
Wow.
Wolverine. That takes a toll, right?
A lot of the movies suck, but it's cool that he hung in there long enough. He didn't hang in there. I should take
X-Men's
that back.
tight though.
Nah, because he's good. He's like a terrific Wolverine. But
He's
some of the movies sucked.
X-Men Origins was
But it got
Yeah,
him
he
all
got
the
him.
way to like Logan. And that was cool.
Logan was the treasure.
I think he really liked
He
Logan.
deserved Logan.
Yeah, but I think he like really liked it too. Like I
He
think
did
it was
like
like special for him.
Nah, yeah, he
So
put a
it was
lot
cool,
of effort
yeah.
into Logan.
Yeah, I respect him, man.
But X-Men 1 was tight. X-Men 2 was tight. That Nightcrawler scene was tight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. All the other ones are good.
The trilogy, except for you're like Last Stand was that shit was garbage. Shit was garbage, nigga.
Yeah. But what are they talking about?
You think 10 years would like take a lot?
Oh
from it?
yeah. If they do this whole, let's say they bring in X-Men Phase 6 or whatever.
We're on phase 3, man.
All right, for Phase 4, they bring in the X-Men and they recast Wolverine. Who do you get?
If he wasn't already playing Venom, I'd say Tom Hardy.
That would be
I
cool,
feel like
right?
he's rough, but you got to do like original Logan. Like you gotta have like the sideburns and everything.
and like a almost like a midget dude.
and
but
you gotta
he's,
have like
ripped.
the hair on his shit, on his chest, just hairy everywhere. And he's always got to smoke. Always got to smoke.
Yeah.
You gotta smoke those fucking cigars, bro. Stop taking away the scars, man. Even in Overwatch, did you hear that? In Overwatch, they didn't want to put McCree's cigar. Like they didn't want to have him smoke.
Doesn't Torbjorn have?
Nah,
Torbjorn is out here.
He's kind of rough, but he doesn't have a cigar. But
For real, he doesn't?
they didn't want McCree to have a cigar, and then like
Why? What's bad?
because people don't want to like advertise tobacco. You know how it is.
who smokes anyway? Like nowadays.
I don't know, man. Fucking a lot of celebrities do, right?
I guess, man. I don't care, man. People are upset for a lot of things.
How do you feel about Blade, Don?
Blade.
Yeah, the vampire hunter himself.
My brother's gonna hate me, but I've never seen Blade.
You're fucking crazy.
He's like the original. He opened the doors for all these superhero movies.
Yeah,
I haven't
man.
seen that
He
shit.
was the original, and the movies were great. Blade 1 was amazing.
I know, man. I just haven't got around to it.
But you know Blade. You've seen clips, right?
Yeah, I
You've
know
seen-
Blade.
Wesley Snipes is
Yeah.
amazing. Love him.
Yeah.
He has this one scene where he faces off against the last guy, like the boss, and he has this scene everybody loves, and he's like, some motherfuckers always want to skate uphill or some shit like that.
Yeah, I've heard that.
He's like, some motherfuckers always want to skate uphill.
He was cool, huh?
He was cool, and then he fucking gets this thing, and he fucking karate kicks it to the motherfucker's forehead and
For
shit.
real?
The dude dies.
Wasn't Blade 3 like
The worst.
it was? What's up with it's always like the third movie, right?
Deadpool 2 made a joke about that in the trailer.
For
You're
real?
like, you got to stop at 2. You killed it at 2.
For real?
Yeah, like if you see the trailer, they make a lot of like references to the shit that
Yeah.
Reynolds was in.
Do you think the new Deadpool's gonna be good?
Yeah, man. Yeah. I think. Do you think it's gonna like implement some MCU shit because like of the merger? I mean, because as I told you before, and for the audience, they backtracked Dark Phoenix and New Mutants. Like now they're coming out later on in the year. Like Dark Phoenix was supposed to come out November of this year, but it comes out February of next year, 2019.
Shit.
So that's like a whole like 4 or 5 months.
So what's that all about?
Implementing MCU shit. Talking about at least bring up Avengers Tower, maybe bring up the New York battle. Bring up shit that's been going on for the past 18 fucking movies. What the fuck, man?
Yeah, I can't wait for Luis to catch everybody up.
He's like, let me tell you. All right, so this motherfucker talked.
That's messed up, man. That the only brown person in the MCU is.
Nah, but he's cool though. He's cool.
He's cool, but damn, man, he's like a thief.
Hey, how's your girl, man?
She left me.
Oh.
Yeah, my mom died too. And my dad got deported. But I got the van.
That ain't cool, man.
Look, he's right. So, Don, how do you feel about John Boyega? I love that motherfucker. That motherfucker was my boy. Boom.
I think he's cool, man.
All right, so
I didn't like him so much in.
You like him in Last Jedi? You're like, as long as the motherfucker never has the scenes with Rose.
Nah, I liked him in Last Jedi. Now I'm talking shit. Yeah, I like him.
Last Jedi.
He was like a little corny, but
in Last Jedi.
Nah, in Force Awakens, his jokes were like a little corny.
Whatever, dog.
But I liked him. In Attack the Block, I liked him too.
Are you ready for this shit?
You seen that one, Attack the Block?
Yeah. He was good.
Dig it?
Yeah, I liked him.
Yeah, it was cool.
Are you ready for this shit? John Boyega, Don, has met with Marvel executives over the past month or so. About what? Talks about reprising a major role in the MCU. People are saying that he might be playing Blade. And people are like, "Oh, that's a good assumption." Because if you look at him, he looks exactly like Wesley Snipes in this edit.
Yeah, he does look.
And he looks great. Like the edit is amazing.
Yeah, it does.
Like it looks really good. Check this out, man. Look at that. That's fucking awesome, bro.
Yeah,
and he's got like the tattoo coming down his neck.
Is he gonna be like? Can he be like Cockney?
Oh, you want
like,
like a British accent? That'd be tight.
Sup, fam?
Sup, bruv?
Yeah.
Spider-Man, bruv. So
Spider-Man.
Everybody wants him to play Blade, but here's what he said. He's like, however, when mentioned about Blade, he would not want to play him due to the respect out of Wesley Snipes. Like the role that the impact Wesley Snipes has put into.
That's because Wesley Snipes is tripping right now. He's like, I'm good. I want to
like,
play him.
Am I not? I'm not in shape right now.
That's what that really means.
I'm in shape, brother. Come on.
Didn't he go to jail or something?
Did he?
I don't know.
But yeah, he said it would be a spit in the face to Wesley Snipes if he were to take the role. But everybody wants him to play Blade. However, John Watts, director of Homecoming, check this out. Has piqued interest for fucking Morbius, dog, in the Spider-Man sequel, which would be a great way for Blade to be introduced in the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Damn.
Come on, bro. Morbius, motherfucker.
That'd be cool because it'd have to be kind of like, put some horror in there, man.
It'd be a horror.
Sam Raimi it.
You get Raimi to produce the fucking.
That's what I'm saying. Let Raimi back in.
Morbius is in the sequel, right? Let's say John Watts is like, yeah, I want Morbius. I have a lot of interest in Morbius and Blade. Mm-hmm. All right. We're getting John Boyega to play Blade. Who plays Morbius?
Michael Shannon. Because that dude looks like a psychopath. That's
a dude crossing between universes, man. He was Zod.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
To Kal-El, I say this. Surrender within 24 hours. Wow. Or watch this world suffer the consequences.
Infinity War is a great way to introduce new characters to the MCU, even if they're not like a major part in the fucking movie. At least mention them, like vampire hunters, or like there's vampires out there. Like, you know what I mean? So that's what they're saying, that like, oh, because of this emergence, like because of like Infinity War coming out, and Kevin Feige has mentioned it, that like after Infinity War, nothing's going to be the same. The cast you knew is not going to be there anymore. Not all of them, at least. So, I mean, I think they might go in the direction, like you were talking about the other day, that like they might bring in the C-list characters and some B-list characters. Like, definitely they're bringing in Captain Marvel. I read somewhere online, or like I saw like theories that like Nova might get a movie, or like
What?
like Rich Rider Nova, and like I saw like all these other movies, and then they want Hulk to get his own movie, hopefully, but Universal won't cooperate with.
Yeah, I heard about that, man.
Black Widow's obviously getting a movie for sure. Coming
Who wants to see a Hulk movie for real?
It'd be tight, bro. You get World War Hulk. You're like, we always saw that. Thor Ragnarok, bitch.
Exactly. Why see the same shit twice?
How do you feel?
But they should, with Captain Marvel, I think is a good way to introduce like the Nova Corps. Like, well, reintroduce.
With Captain Marvel, I think they're introducing the Skrulls. So when you have Skrulls, you got to introduce.
She has to be playing with like Guardians, right? Like she's in
not
space.
just that, but X-Men, dog. X-Men and Fantastic Four. Because I was reading Dark Phoenix, and the Skrulls are mentioned in X-Men.
Yeah, they are.
So they're like a big part of Fantastic Four X-Men lore.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that when you're using Skrulls, you should at least mention Fantastic Four.
We shall now vote for a new world leader. I nominate Dr. Doom. All in favor, say aye. Aye!
I can't stand if Cap dies, man. I don't know what I'm gonna do with
Are
myself.
you gonna cry?
Oh, for sure.
But he dies in like the way where he's like, I can do this all day.
Yes.
Cap's holding back Thanos' gauntlet.
Uh-huh.
He's like, ah! He's like, no!
I think Cap dies in Tony's arms, and I think Tony dies in Captain Marvel's hands. And I think that's how they pass the torch.
Chill.
And the only one
Nah,
left, is
chill.
Vision.
I feel like before that, Cap meets Captain Marvel, and he's like, you're the captain. Or no, they do like what they did like in that comic with Miles Morales, and Miles is like, you'll always be Captain. You'll always be Spider-Man.
Yo, made me cry, dog.
And then Captain Marvel's like, you'll always be the captain.
Yeah, man.
And then you hear the
that'd be
theme.
Yeah, I think that's how it should be done. And the only one left is like, it's like Captain Marvel, Vision, Spider-Man, and like the Hulk. And then you bring in Miss Marvel, you bring in Miles, and you bring in Nova, man. You got to do it. They're so good. So good.
At least like a Champions movie, right? Like not even Avengers.
Just bring them in.
Just its own thing.
I mean, that'd be awesome too, man. But
But you gotta start off solo though. You don't want the Justice League. You don't want Justice League already. Like bring these characters out of the blue. You gotta have like
they all go to school together. Nah, it's three superheroes going to school together, just randomly.
Nah, it makes sense, bro. It'd be cool if Miles, Sam Alexander, and Kamala Khan went to the same school.
Right?
That'd be fucking crazy, bro.
It'd be cool. Like they're like freshmen in high school, and they're like, oh my god, I hate my life.
Fucking bullshit.
Oh yeah, you got superpowers on top of that. Oh
Deal
yeah,
with that,
you gotta
bitch.
save the world. Well, not save the world. At least save the neighborhood. Let's start.
Save the block.
Let's bring it down. Yeah.
Save the
I'm
block.
tired of this end of the world shit. Just bring it down. You're gonna save the neighborhood.
You love Indy, right, Don?
Indy.
Indiana Jones.
Yeah, I like me some Indiana Jones.
Dun, 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 dun. Indiana Jones 5 is already confirmed from Spielberg and Ford. It will come out in 2019, Don. Harrison Ford's going to be like 78 years old by the time it's 2019. I mean, like, how old is like Harrison Ford? Like 70? Like late 60s?
He's old as shit, man. You saw him in the last Star Wars movie?
Dude could barely stand up. Let's be honest.
Yeah, man. He just needs to give it a rest.
There's an article I read on Geek Tyrants. I haven't finished writing down all the notes, so I'll be reading some off the article. But what Spielberg has said is this is obviously Ford's last ride. It's the last time he's going to play Indiana Jones. However, Don, the film, like the series will continue after Ford's gone. You're like, how, bro? Who? I thought you were going to give that shit to fucking Shia LaBeouf. You said he was his son. Bitch.
They need to stop with this, with all this.
Are you ready for this shit?
Yeah.
Steven Spielberg says the next Indiana Jones.
Indiana Jones.
Indiana Jones. Indiana Jones. Indiana Jones, right? Indiana Jones, right? Indiana Jones, right? Indiana Jones, right?
Indiana Jones.
And the next Indiana Jones could be a woman, Don.
They just need to stop with that.
Are you ready for this? Disney and Lucasfilms obviously have big plans for building up the franchise. It may not be to the extent of the Star Wars films, but they certainly want to keep the franchise going. When asked about who could take over for Ford, Spielberg says that it could very well be a woman. If you were to cast Indiana Jones as a woman, who would it be?
Number one, why do they have to make a woman in the, like, why can't there just be like another woman that does the same shit as him? Like, why does she have to be Indiana Jones?
Well, man, you know how it is these days.
Damn. If I have to cast Indiana Jones, a female Indiana Jones, you gotta give me a second.
Well, here's your answer to that. Are you ready? Spielberg never said this, but like the article itself, they're like, if we could cast any woman Indiana Jones, it would be, you're not gonna like this, Anna Kendrick.
She did my boy dirty, man.
Right? Anna Kendrick.
Her as Indiana Jones?
Yeah.
You know, like Amy Adams.
Amy Adams?
Why not?
But you need to be as like charming, right? As like Indy.
You're telling me she's not charming?
Amy Adams?
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen her in a lot, man. Only in fucking Man of Steel. I saw her in The Aviator.
When that boob almost came out.
Come on, dog.
That was awesome. I think I had some stuff written down.
All right.
Something of yours falls down a sewer.
Okay.
And it has it. What 3 things that you're like, damn,
we're talking about,
I gotta risk it. I gotta go down there and get
we're
it.
not talking about pets or like, just inanimate objects.
Yeah.
Like things of value.
Or like whatever you think is worth it, man.
3 things that are worth.
You're like, my fleshlight.
You know he was in the trailer to Deadpool, right? Bill Skarsgård was in the trailer. You gotta watch it.
I gotta watch it, man. Yeah.
We could watch it after.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, we could review the trailer right now. Hey, this is good. We can fucking. I like this. One thing for sure.
Yeah.
That I gotta get down and get my signed Blu-ray copy to Mallrats by Jason Mewes.
That's important.
I don't know when I'll ever meet Jason Mewes again.
That means something to you.
It's cool, man. It's like one of the only things I have signed. So I gotta get that. The second thing would probably be my Steelbook collection of Star Wars.
Oh, man.
I gotta get that for sure because that shit was worth a lot.
You think it's worth an arm? You think it's worth going to the Upside Down?
I mean, shit is worth like $200. The third thing, probably Yeezys, man.
Whack.
My answer was those little gummies on your headphones.
Come on, bro.
If those went down the sewer, I'd have to get those. Because when do you come across those things, right?
You can always buy more, like
Nah,
more
man. Those,
headphones.
they're always different.
Nah, but that's the thing. I thought about things that are like of value, like things I might not get again. You know what I mean?
Those little gummies.
Yeah.
My TV remote.
Nah, but if you think about it,
That would
the
drive me
gummies, You could
crazy.
always ask like any one of your friends and be like, "Hey, man, I need some gummies."
Are you kidding me? Put somebody's. Come on, man. That's not going in my body. And my third answer is garlic bread.
Garlic bread?
Yeah, I'd go down there for some garlic bread.
What the fuck?
I'm just keeping it real,
But
man.
what type?
I like all kinds.
Oh shit! Even like Walmart brand,
Like Texas toast.
I knew
I
it.
like
dog.
garlic. I
I
like.
fucking knew you like that
Nah,
Texas
but-
toast shit. You
I'll
like the
eat
cheesy
it.
shit too, dog.
I'll eat it, but it's not my favorite. But like
What's your favorite?
Pizza Hut breadsticks. Those
rolls?
are pretty good. But I like garlic knots too.
I know you like the garlic nuts.
Oh my god.
You ever had the garlic nuts from Steve's Pizza?
Nah, man.
You don't like Steve's?
Big cheese.
You're like fucking Steve's.
Big
What a waste.
cheese. Shout out to Big Cheese, man. If you're in Miami. If you go back in time and bring me back one thing,
That's an easy question.
what would it be?
I go back in time. I go to you're ready. You're not ready for this shit. You're gonna be like, oh my god, you're fucking crazy. You're a real one for this because I fucking know the answers to all these. I didn't even fucking hear this shit, but I know all the answers to all these. I go back in time, right? Back to like the fucking 70s.
Oh.
I go to a fucking Jimmy concert
Uh-huh.
and I say, Jimmy, could you give me a sign? Like a signed guitar, like one of your signed guitars? And he's like, sure. Fucking gives me that shit and I bring it back to you. You have a sign
Wow.
played on fucking Jimi Hendrix guitar.
Did he break it and burn it?
Nah. But it's like,
Ah,
he didn't
I
break
think
it.
I think I'd like
You
it
get the
better if it
breakable?
was. Yeah. Because it's
Nah,
like, you
but
smashed this.
Nah, but you could just hang it up and it's like,
Nah, but
it's
I'd
nice.
hang it up broken too. I'd be like, oh, Jimi Hendrix smashed that.
That's fucking crazy.
How cool would that be, right?
Do you think Jimmy ever gave away his broken guitars?
I'm pretty sure.
It's crazy, right?
How much would one of those things go on eBay?
We can fucking check, bro.
Yeah, we got our tech guy working on it right now.
We can fucking check.
Tech guy.
I'm pretty sure that shit went from like 15K at least.
That was a pretty good answer. But you got it wrong.
For real?
Yeah.
You want to recheck?
It wasn't really like a right or wrong question, but
Oh, like
I decided.
my answer?
Yeah, but it was a pretty good answer. It was a nice try, Josh. So I didn't really have an answer for you, man. I'm sorry. But off the top of my head, I don't know, man.
It'd be easy, bro. What you need to do is go back to 1977. You get like exact replica or like the exact shit that Darth Vader's helmet, like the guy who was playing Darth Vader's, you gave me just the Darth Vader helmet and that'd be fucking amazing. Or like Han Solo's vest. That'd be tight.
To bring that back,
That'd be cool, man.
if you could cosplay, who would you be?
Tony.
You gotta be Tony.
But
right?
yeah, for sure.
Tony Starch.
But
that
if
ain't
you were to
Tony
cosplay,
Starch.
who would you be? You're like Nova, bitch.
Nah, I guess I look like Doctor Strange, right? I'd be Doctor Strange. He doesn't have muscles.
That's fucking tight. All right, you want to watch this so you can fucking analyze it?
Yeah, let's do it. What's this? Deadpool 2?
Yeah, let's do it, dog. Like they don't give a fuck who they mention in there.
Yeah.
So like for sure, I feel like it's gonna have a lot of like. It comes after Infinity War, so I think it might have some Infinity War references, or at least some jabs at Josh Brolin that he looks kind of like Thanos or whatever.
Yeah.
So that'd be fun.
Yeah, it definitely looks more like it has that comic book feel.
Yeah, the director is the director
Yeah.
of John Wick.
Nah, it looked tight, man. It looked just like a comic book. It was cool.
Yeah, you've seen John Wick?
Nah, man.
John Wick was a lot of color.
For real.
A lot of color. Every scene was like,
It was like stylistic and shit.
yeah, and he likes
That's
that
cool.
shit. So that's why that one scene with the ninjas, like it's all green. Well, yeah, it's all blue, and then the one scene with the like when he's on the table, it's kind of greenish and shit. He slice a
I
dude's
might
head
watch
off.
that shit tonight, man. John Wick.
Yeah, it's tight, bro. So yeah, I think it's gonna be good. A lot of people like obviously Infinity War's coming out, and obviously everybody's gotta watch it. It's like a big phenomenon. You gotta watch Infinity War, but like people are forgetting Deadpool on the side. They're like, oh fuck, Deadpool's coming, and people are forgetting Solo.
Yeah, man. Solo looks tight, man. I was just talking to Chris today, and I was telling him how Lando looks like a pimp, like a space pimp.
Oh my god, Lando looks fucking good, bro.
Yeah, it's cool, man.
Like, you don't.
I give a shit about Lando now.
You never gave a shit about Lando? I always thought Lando was tight.
For real?
He was like, yeah, ever since he stepped on screen, he was cool as a motherfucker, dog.
Yeah, he was, but like...
He was ice cold, bro.
But like, I didn't really care about him.
Welcome to the city above the clouds.
But now I'm like, all right. I'm like, I see you.
I fucking
I see you, childish.
See you, Donald. So,
I see you, Donald. But speaking of Star Wars, you read some comics recently.
Darth Vader.
Yeah, you read the Darth Vader comics.
Only volume 1 and 2. There's 4 volumes. There's 4 volumes, and it's just like what happens between episode 4 and episode 5. This is right after like they blowed up the first Death Star. And in this run, this is where they show you that Darth Vader finds out that Luke's his son and shit. So he's tight. There's like this one splash page where he finds out that like this dude comes up to him, this general, and he's like, we found out the boy, his name is Luke Skywalker. And then the motherfucker like Darth Vader's like, Skywalker? He fucking clenches his arms, and the fucking like, you know, he's looking out through like the spaceship. There's like glass. He's so powerful, he fucking clenches his arms, the whole fucking thing just shatters. It doesn't open up, but it just like shatters and shit.
That's cool.
Skywalker! Shit is crazy. But I only read 2 volumes. It's good so far. There's some corny parts in there. Like he tries to find love with this fucking...
I don't know why they do shit like that.
It's kind of corny, but it's all right, I guess.
Yeah.
Because like there's parts where like Darth Vader redeems himself. Like the writer redeems Darth Vader, like because he's cold and he doesn't speak that much.
Cool
It's
shit.
essentially like if he's Batman, but evil and shit.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't give a fuck about anybody.
Right.
It's like Punisher and Batman meet, but even more
In
evil.
space.
Yeah, so Darth Vader, I think it's good. I got to read volume 3 and volume 4, and then I read Dark Phoenix, and that was really
You
good.
finished it?
Yeah, it was
What'd you think?
really good. The thing about Claremont is that I think everybody did this, but like Claremont's always like, he always likes to do thought bubbles and monologues. Like,
tell me about it.
Always, like every other page, Cyclops is like thinking some shit about Jean Grey. He's like, oh my god, but like, why is she doing this? Like, I remember this and that, and our psychic rapport. Like,
Yeah, man.
it's like Claremont's always doing that shit. I'm like, all right, I understand, but you said that shit like 2 pages ago. I already know they have like a psychic connection, him and Jean Grey, and she already broke it. Like, why do you got to bring it up again? And then like there's some pages where it's like, oh, obviously I know they got to do this for just continuation and like
continuity and
the continuity of the comics and shit, where it's like, oh, Jean Grey's power from issue 109, X-Men 109 and shit like that.
Yeah, man.
But other than that, I had a great time reading because like that last arc is amazing. It's really good. Like her power, when she unleashes the power of the Dark Phoenix, it's something that's like, it's fucking amazing. Like she's super powerful.
Your destiny is at its end, X-Men. The Dark Phoenix has come to destroy you all!
I tried reading Days of Future Past, and that was a tough read. Like, it's good stuff. It's just like,
Is it Claremont?
yeah.
Claremont
It's
be
good
doing
stuff.
some shit.
But it's just like, he goes crazy with
Bro, and there's some pages where it's like, well, thank God for Comixology that it goes you like one by one, and it's like
Yeah.
which each text, but when you fucking read it, like if you had an actual fucking issue,
Yeah.
like the whole thing's gonna have like text bubbles, like and
That's the
thought
same
bubbles.
way Dark
I'm
Knight
like, what the
Returns is.
fuck, dog?
Like, Dark Knight Returns.
You have like 7 people on the fucking page, and everybody's got to think some shit. Even Wolverine, who barely thinks shit. What the fuck are you doing, dog? Damn.
Hey, but he gives you insight.
I
It's
know,
good.
but it's
good.
crazy, dog. And then Wolverine's always thinking about some shit and
Yeah.
eats him alive. Follow me, Snapback JB, on YouTube. You can watch my one film I made, Limb for Limb. A lot of people, like Chris said it was good. If Chris says it's good, then it's got to be good, right? Everybody's like, this shit's shit. What the fuck?
Chris liked it, right?
Essentially, we should plug out like your YouTube channel, like Donovan Machado, to watch like these movies and shit.
I mean, I guess we could, right? Watch my little short films.
Donovan Machado.
Don't say anything bad about them.
Go watch them. You know
I
what it
already know
is.
they're bad.
Heavy in the Game. Follow us on Instagram at HITG Show. At Instagram, on Twitter, same thing, HITG Show. And YouTube, Heavy in the Game. Trying to rise, bro. Trying to like grow.
Shout out to Miami. Shout out to Westchester. Shout out to Fontainebleau. Shout out to brown people. What's up? We're here.
This is how Miami sounds like, dog. Thanks for listening. See y'all next Friday.
Trailer shows loud. Trailer shows loud. Trailer shows loud. Trailer shows loud. Trailer shows loud.